So we're live.
Hi.
And as I put in the chat,
We
welcome
made
to
it.
Julie time when
We
you're
made
late
it.
to your own event.
Yeah.
Debbie,
Sorry.
nothing new.
I know.
That's right.
Slow. Very slow. We are here. Are you here?
Yeah. All right. Is everybody else here?
I got the comfy chair.
I had to get past the commercial. There we go.
Ah.
Where's my live chat?
Brian has lost his live chat. He will bring it up momentarily.
There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Yes, new shirts.
Yeah.
New shirts, courtesy of Bill and Lisa Kinsner. They sent us a couple of more samples, if you will.
Yeah.
And so
Ours are very special shirts.
these are special shirts.
Yes. So thank you to Lisa and
Do you
Bill.
want to flip this around so people can actually read them?
it? Yeah. So we'll flip this around.
Here,
You
you
guys...
show mine, then I'll show yours. How's that?
That sounded horrible.
Doesn't it sound horrible? Wow. Here we go.
Okay, so let's flip these around first. Here's Brian's. And then
Oh, yeah. But then,
this is mine.
hang on. Your cord's going
Oh
to
yeah.
flip your stuff. There we go. Here's Julie's, which is even better.
I still laugh.
So, there you go.
Quite funny.
So, yeah, we'll be talking with Bill and Lisa and probably get a few of these and either maybe some giveaways for some folks
Yeah, do
or
some
put them up
giveaways.
for sale. But, yeah, the alien probes were perfect. When I opened that
Those
box
were
up
so funny.
and saw that yesterday, I was dying. So,
Derek wants to know when we can buy them. We're gonna have to talk to.
we got to get with Bill and Lisa and figure out an order and all that stuff. So we'll get something together. It's in the works.
Yes.
Something we've been working on for a little while with those guys.
These are prototypes.
Yeah.
We're seeing if
Seeing if they're a hit.
seeing if they're a hit. So, you want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah, let's go through and
While I fan myself.
say hi. Who's here? Chubby Hubby,
Hello, Mr.
Allison,
C. Hey, Allison.
Mr. Turtle,
Hey, Turtle.
Derek, Tina G,
Oh, hey, Tina.
Debbie
hey, Derek.
Wilson,
Hey, Debbie.
Kelly Morse Johnson,
Hello, Kelly.
Jeff Holio,
Jeff Holio.
Jeanette Stefanik's here, Raj is here.
Hello.
Haven't seen Raj in a while. Welcome back.
Raj.
Danny M,
Hey, Danny.
Patricia's Creations.
Hello, Patricia.
Oh, that's Isaac.
Oh, it's Isaac.
I'm gonna have to take that, I think.
They have a
I'll call him back.
they have a fire.
They have a fire going, yeah.
They have a fire going right now. Trying to save everything over there, Spencer.
That's Spencer, yeah. Let's see. Billy Whitehorn.
Hey, Billy.
And Cheryl's here.
Hey, Cheryl.
Diane Hillard. Tasman.
Hello.
Let me see. Whoa. Steve and Cindy Drew.
Hello. everybody.
Lesby Rockin.
Hey, Liz.
Lisa Largent.
Lisa.
Hi,
you
Lisa.
made it.
Jenny Stone.
Hey, Jenny.
Let's see. Who else? If I missed you, say something. Oh, J&V Rockhounding Shorts. Hello to Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
It's Lattice. Hi, Lattice.
Hi, Lattice.
Vicky's in here is Vicky Gilreath as well. We have Belinda Peacock.
Hi, Belinda.
Barb Ackerman, Denise Willoughby.
Hey, Barb.
Rebecca Rother.
Denise.
Lindy.
Hello.
Ryan Waishala.
Hey, Ryan.
Sarah Esley's in. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
And Lee Zardo.
Hi, Lee.
And that seems to be about everybody so far. So, Tomcat Josh.
Tomcat. Hey, Josh. How are you doing?
If I missed you, throw a hi in there and I'll catch it on the next go around. But anyways, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. And to quote Monty Python, and now for something completely different.
Yes.
Oh, Mike Webb. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Because,
Saturday Night Mike.
Julie's been out of commission here for 10 days, 11 days now.
I know it's been a week and a half.
So we haven't been rock hounding and whatnot. So we've got some different things we're doing. Oh, thanks, Jeff.
Oh, thank you, Jeff.
Um,
Like that? Can I like it from here?
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
Actually, you can do
Thank you, Jeff.
that and give me a big heart.
Oh, wow, I can.
Yeah, see that?
Yes. Thank you.
Sandmaker, hey there.
Hey, Randy.
So we've been busy doing other things.
I have been from the bed. I'm not on strict bed rest, but my body does tell me when
She'd done too much.
I've done too much.
Yesterday she'd done too much.
And I called this live random discoveries because it was going to be initially random discoveries because it is random discoveries. Because I had a lot of time to do.
Yeah, these are the things we've learned since you've been out of commission.
Yeah.
So that's what we're sharing.
I had a lot of time to learn some things.
What are the crazy things we have learned?
Yeah. And so it's kind of like a news Rockhound broadcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
News of the strange and weird.
News of the strange and weird brought to you
Bill.
by AZ Rockhound Expeditions.
Dad Rocks, Blind Squirrel Rocks, hi.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
Just gave us a sticker. So I first want to point out my number one discovery this week is I found out I am not Wonder Woman. You can't find Wonder Woman in the bakery section slumped over a cart saying, "Go find the mayo."
Yeah.
I can't do grocery shopping yet. I tried. It was too much. Too much too soon.
Well, she wanted out of the house.
I was stir crazy.
I had a mission, and she went on the mission with me.
I thought, since I could walk around the house and do stuff, but I was always going back and laying down and resting and stuff, that I could go to a store. The store ended up as 3 stores, and they were short little trips, but the third one decided to be a grocery store run, and I could not do it.
Yeah. Oh, Brenda Bloom, hello.
Oh, hey, Brenda.
And she says, in honor of Jerry, live long and prospect.
Thank you.
Everything okay with Jerry? He's just unavailable? You have any concern.
Jeanette says that's why they have motorized carts.
Right? Debbie says it's a rude awakening. And Kelly Johnson says, next time, just drive in and out.
Yeah, right?
Okay, he's out driving. Okay.
Okay, so what had happened was our first thing was, oh yeah, I haven't gotten my root beer.
Got you covered.
Our first mission was Ace Hardware. We were just going to look for a part for the Richardson Sanders because Brian had gotten an email from, what was his name?
Of course, you'd ask me, and now my mind goes blank.
Anyway.
I want to say his name was John?
We got some plans to make the Richardson Sander work better so that the papers don't rip
Jerry's
as much.
in. Hi,
Hey,
Jerry.
And so we were looking for a bolt so we didn't have to buy it from online. We're just saying
Let's leave it
online.
at that.
And so we could have it now because, instant gratification these days. And so we went in there, we couldn't find it. But on our way in, we did discover that Ace Hardware does have an array of food products.
Thus began the shopping experience for groceries.
That's when we discovered new things that if you have an Ace Hardware nearby, you need to try these things. Now, we're not sponsored by this company by any means. We bought these on our own.
Or Ace Hardware, for that matter.
Didn't I say Ace Hardware?
Oh, we're not sponsored by them either.
No, we're not sponsored by Ace.
Or the company that we're about to present said food items to you.
Yes, but this brand is called Cosmos. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Josh. You just sent out 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you very much, Josh. And it is a spice called anything. And this tastes good on anything.
I haven't tried it on breakfast cereal, but I'm about to. It says anything.
I don't know about that, but I made some peppers and onions last night, and I seasoned it with this. It was so good. So Cosmos, anything. Tried it. It was so good. Next thing. Okay. Cosmos, again. What was it? Honey Killer Bee seasoning. I put this on chicken last night. Oh my gosh. Loved it. Had to have it. Great.
Hi, Dawn.
good stuff. Hey, Don.
Yep, it was honey killer bee chicken.
Yeah, honey killer bee chicken.
So it was pretty good.
Again, Ace Hardware.
Who'd have known?
We went in for a part for Richardson Sanders and the Richardson high-speed sander, and we came out with food. And then we found Iowa smokehouse sausage. And so we grabbed one, and we haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, Derek just said they got quite a selection for grilling. Yeah, that's what we've ran into. It's like, look at all this grilling stuff.
And so right now they have like a buy three.
Get 10%
Get
off.
10% off. Did we get another one?
Yeah, we do. But I don't know
Oh,
what
we
you
got
did.
the barbecue sauce.
Oh, barbecue sauce. That's in the fridge.
Yeah, we got a barbecue sauce. And that was
pretty good too.
That was mighty tasty.
Yeah.
And I need a paper towel.
Of course, and we don't have any in here, do we?
So I was going to try this
And you're on the outside.
sausage,
This will be fun.
but it leaked because
Plenty of room with this shit.
it's filled with water, and now it's all over the cutting board. So we were going to try this just to see if it was good. So you get our initial reaction of what this sausage might entail.
Kelly said they just looked at the ingredients, and unfortunately, it would be death for them in the Cosmos sauce.
Oh, really?
I wonder what's in there
What
that
kills
you
you
can't have.
that? Here you go. Try one. I'm really hoping it's not hot. You sniffed it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay, that's really good.
It's pretty
So
good.
I don't know if they have that all over. Iowa smokehouse sausage.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No onions, garlic.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's pretty decent.
it's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Tastes
Here.
like some more.
There you go. You can have the butt.
Ooh, I get the butt.
He gets the butt. So yes, that was our number one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hit it.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, give me that.
What?
Look, get that out of the way so it's not.
The sausage?
Yeah, I'm really concerned about that going somewhere.
Yeah. Like in my belly.
Yeah, Debbie says she's going there tomorrow now.
So yes, anyway, so the number one random thing is my new glasses. Yes, because I left mine up in Idaho. It was when I was trying to help get rid of the Mormon crickets, and they fell off of me somewhere behind a cabin, and I dropped them in some tall grass. But the guys found them. They're holding them for me until we make it up there next time. So I have some I really have a hard time with things close up within around a 5-foot radius of me. So that was my ow. Ooh, move wrong.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I needed some new glasses for, anything in this vicinity.
So Diane says, glowing recommendation. It's okay. No, it's pretty good. I mean, it just tastes like a summer sausage. So, I mean, it's not like, wowzer. It's the most flavorful, amazing summer sausage. Just tastes like a beef summer sausage. But it's pretty good. And then Barb says she's hungry now. And Mike says he was at Ace yesterday, but all he got was spray paint.
You need to get some food supplies there, Mike.
Hi, Lonnie D. They want to know how you're feeling.
I'm doing all right. Still pretty sore. I can't do a whole lot still. I'm not 100%.
Oh, Patricia's Creations in too.
It's gonna take some time. I still have many weeks of recovery still. Yeah, if I move wrong, if I laugh too hard, sneezing really hurts bad. So, yeah, I can't lift anything heavier than a gallon of milk.
Yep.
So,
It's all good though.
yeah, no, I'm doing okay. I can,
Hi, Patricia.
I can do some stuff. It's just, I did too much and I slept for 12 hours last night. So I'm not superwoman.
As Dawn just said, it's more complicated than removing a bunion.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a bit more complicated. They
Hi, Beth Ellen.
took a few parts out of me, so
Missing a major organ.
missing some major organs. So.
All right. She's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't done the hiccup thing yet, Rebecca. Oof. Can't imagine that. Ooh, cannot imagine that. So no, I'm doing pretty good. I got my 2-week checkup this week.
Yep.
And so we'll see how I'm doing, but I'm pretty good. I'm doing good, I think.
You're getting better every day.
I'm getting better every day. I just
She got her spiciness back on.
I did get spicy.
Is that Thursday?
I think so.
I think
Maybe
it was Thursday.
Friday.
Wednesday or Thursday? No, it was before that.
Maybe Friday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday or Thursday. She got her spiciness back, so I was very happy to see that.
Yeah.
The whole fog thing that she had going on
Uh-huh.
finally went away, and she had that spark that everybody's familiar with. So that was pretty nice.
And I'll get it back a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started giving them crap again.
Like I
So.
said, she got her spiciness back. I was happy.
Oh, let's talk about the land thing.
The land thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so everybody has probably seen in the big beautiful bill, as it's been touted, there was some language in there about selling off federal land, 1 million acres. Some people were saying it was 250 million, and labeled every national forest as being available for sale, and none of that was true. It was a million acres worth of land initially, and the individual that wrote that, Mike Lee from Utah, wrote that into the bill. He pulled it from the bill last night.
It is no longer on the
So
table.
it's no longer on the table. It's out of the bill completely. So federal land will not be for sale if this bill does get passed through the Senate.
Yep.
So
it's off the table.
that's
No longer out there anymore.
that's a pretty good thing. And
We wanted to let you all know that.
What's interesting though is the person that proposed it was the one that removed it.
Removed it.
And he removed it because there was not, and this is what his own statements were, there was no provision in there to ensure that foreign countries and corporations couldn't buy the land. They wanted it strictly for private
And they couldn't guarantee
homes
it,
and things
so.
like that, and they couldn't guarantee it, so he took it out. But I think also a lot of pressure from the public
Yeah.
to not sell the federal land. So for those of you that are following that and are very concerned, that maybe that alleviates some of your concerns. Now, being from the other side of the fence, being from the feds, I could also tell you though that there are places where selling some federal land would make sense. I'm not talking about large tracts of land. I'm talking about the stuff like, imagine in your town, your city, wherever you live, there's a small parcel, few acres of forest land, National Forest or Bureau of Land Management land, completely surrounded by the city. It makes absolutely no sense for the federal government to have that land because they're not managing it, I guarantee you, because it's one small tract that they're not going to put attention to. It's getting used by everybody that lives around there anyways, and it's slowly getting destroyed. Those kinds of things I could see selling. But outside of that, absolutely not.
So we just Danny said please explain BLM.
Bureau of Land Management.
Yeah. All right, so if anybody had any questions on that, we'll go on to the next one.
Yeah, they're not going to sell any of that land down there by Lake Pleasant, Kelly. All that's going to be...
No.
That's completely off the table now. Now, not to say it wouldn't come up in future bills or some sort of legislation. It's something that, if you have an interest and you want to know, you're going to want to pay attention for something like that to be able to respond in whatever fashion you think is fit. Definitely talking and sending emails and letters and phone calls and all that stuff to your Congress people is the greatest way to affect those changes. I think it had a huge effect, clearly, because again, they took that off the table. So no federal land will be up for sale if they pass the bill.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay. I'm
All
happy
right.
about it.
Yeah. All right. So next. So Brian this week. Now we're not
This was after surgery.
Yeah, this was during surgery and whatnot. We don't depend on AI. We're not AI people. I don't like depending on AI for anything.
Right, blind squirrel.
Except for one thing. And this is because Brian was bored while I was in surgery. He found out that you can use Chat GPT to change pictures.
Modify your pictures.
As you saw our thumbnail. Our thumbnail was we put a picture in there and it changed one of our pictures into.
Well, I'll tell him what I did if you'd like.
Yeah, we can show you actually.
Yeah, let me get my.
So we'll pull this up and we'll show you what the original picture looked like and what the new picture looked like. And we have a few of these. So
we do have a few of these.
This was fun. This was very fun. This was a great way for, it was a hard day, and this just kind of made us laugh.
Patricia says, ask where to find specific rocks in different locations. It can give you GPS.
Oh, no way.
Wow. Okay, I've got to shrink
That's
this
funny.
down and bring up my photo gallery.
Okay, so we will.
I'm going to have to close this window out, so I'll leave it up on my phone.
Oh, and we do have to ask the Magic 8 Ball a question today, and maybe we could have a big vote with everybody.
Well, we did that once before. We can do another one. Hey, where did it? Oh, there it is.
And I'll show you. And so I did one today as well.
Oh, let me get into here. Albums. Where's my albums? There's my albums.
Okay, so.
Yes. All right, are you ready? All right, I gotta close this out.
Okay, Brian's got to close that out.
So bring your
Yep.
phone down.
Let me put this down. Oh, I got to turn this around here.
So this was the original picture.
Okay. Can you go like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So granted, so Julie was in getting prepped for surgery, and I was bored. So I took some of our pictures once I figured out, because Chat GPT was on my phone. I'm like, wonder what you can do with this. So I checked it out. So there's the original picture. So I put it into Chat GPT, and I said, make it romantic. And that's what I got.
That's what we got.
Now, of course, I thought that was pretty dang funny. But then I got a better idea.
Uh-huh.
And I said, make us Bigfoot. Oops. And then I got it. This was when I was in the waiting room. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a mad face. And I'm going to say, make me look silly. And I sent that to Julie while they're trying to prep her. And I said, make me a unicorn hybrid. That's the best it could do. And then we had, okay, there's that
The
one.
next one. Yeah.
And then there's this one. And I said, make it funny. That's what I got.
That's what we got.
I don't know about you, but that looks like a clown from a horror movie.
It does.
Mine does. That's scary.
It's a little scary.
So I refrained sending that one to Julie until I walked in to see her, and then I showed it to her. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
That one.
And then there's this one. And, we were imitating that I was hitting her head with a turkey leg rock.
We found an agate that looked like a big turkey leg, so he was trying to club me as I was checking out a rock.
And so I said, make us cave people. She wasn't in recovery. She was still getting prepped at this point.
I was getting prepped.
Yeah.
So,
But yes, I made her, I know I'm not supposed to make her laugh, but I keep her laughing because that's what I do. And then here's the other thing I found in the hospital, because while I was waiting, and she was in recovery for 2 hours, and they wouldn't,
they never brought him back.
they wouldn't bring me back until it was time to pick her up. Then I just drove around and picked her up.
And
So
they never gave me ice chips either, and I kept asking.
yeah, and with Chat GPT, unless you have the premium version, which is like $20 a month, you only get so many pictures that you can upload and modify before it says you're done for today. You have to wait.
Yeah, you can only have 3 a day.
And so I just started cruising around the hospital, checking things out. And I found that apparently Karen is its own language.
Look at that. Karen, you have your own language.
Oh. Hi, Amber.
Hey, Amber. How you doing?
I think that was it for my Chat GPT photo bombing session. Yep, that was all I came up with.
And then I have a few.
But yeah, clearly I was having some fun. Oh, wait, this one. I just did this one today. Us drinking the straws. I said, make us look epic.
Make us look epic.
That's what it got. Let me see if I can find the original on that. Yeah, there it is. There's the original. And I said, make it look epic.
And voila.
And voila. So, Chat GPT when you're bored.
Yep.
I know other people use it for business things and they can get all kinds of good information and things out of it. Clearly, we're not at that phase of life yet.
We're not at that phase of life. So, yeah, that was our, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that was funny. So,
Julie looked like Lucille Ball in the clown picture. Hi, Winnie.
hey, Winnie.
And there was a bunch of people that came in. D. Baylor, hello. There was somebody else I thought came in that we missed. If I did miss you, just say hi again. We'll catch you. So.
Okay, so our next discovery of the week. I don't know if you guys subscribe to these people. They're really not rockhounds. Well, they're not rockhounds at all. But they do a lot of caving. They go explore caves. I think they're from Georgia, somewhere around Georgia, Tennessee, somewhere around there.
Yes, Jeff, Chat GPT is an app.
Yes. And the YouTube channel is Action Adventure Twins, or and then there's another one called Cave Chronicles. Have you guys heard of any of those channels before? Okay.
Yep.
Did you guys see a couple weeks ago what they found? I don't know how far down they were, but they found some pink crystals with fluorite, purple fluorite cubes inside. I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, if rockhounds were with them. Holy cow. I have a picture. I took a screenshot of what they found. Gladys, you saw it? Oh my gosh. I mean, I have to show you this. Oh, you follow tag caving? So this was, let me turn this around here.
One of these days we'll learn how to use a computer and we can screen
Yeah,
share.
then we can show you guys. But this is what they found. There's all these like, I don't know what kind of crystals. I don't know if those are calcite or what. Maybe I can't remember. But this fluorite crystal in there, I mean, oh my gosh, unreal. Dolomite, that's it, pink dolomite. Yes, thank you,
maggots.
Lisa. Rock maggots.
I'm with Dawn, rock maggots.
And they go down and they find all these like the cave formations, and they were, yeah, on here they were like 200 feet down. I mean, and then they find like these little sparkling crystal places, and I mean, it's just unreal. All this was just nothing but sparkling. It is so cool. So once in a while when we're watching them, I watch them because I'm like, what are they gonna find this time? Because you you know us as rockhounds, we don't get to go down 200, 300, 400 feet, but when they're down there and just exploring, it's like, what kind of cool things are they going to find? But if you love watching people go through caves, just spelunking and rappelling and crazy stuff.
If you're a fan of tight, narrow spaces.
Well, sometimes they open up huge. Sometimes they're dropping down 250 feet on a rope.
Water-filled passageways.
Water-filled passageways. They're talking about there's a storm coming. It's like, oh my gosh.
Well, and he got himself stuck temporarily in the one moving through. That got pretty intense.
So, Action Adventure Twins or Cave Chronicles. Awesome. So now it's not that I discovered them this week. That's just one of their discoveries that they had, and I just wanted to share that with you. You guys need to watch that video. I can't remember what that one was called. I think it's one of their recent ones. It was something like we found pink crystals. Something about finding pink crystals 200 feet down or something like that. But super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
The next one of our discoveries is, we found out that Idaho is the only western state that does not have a national park.
Yep.
They have monuments. They have, what else do they have?
National Forest and Bureau of Land Management.
Yeah, they have all those, but they
They've
do
got
not
federal
have.
land.
Yeah, they have federal stuff, but
they don't have an actual national park.
Yeah.
It's the only, as Julie said, it's the only western state. Oregon has the Crater Lake National Park. That's the only one in Oregon. There's 2 or 3, I think, in Washington. California has a bunch.
I have a map.
But
and
even Nevada has one. Great Basin.
Okay, this will be backwards. But
you'll get the gist.
Yeah, you'll get the gist of it. But Idaho is totally bare. It has nothing.
Hey, turtle.
Hey, turtle.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they don't, especially like with places like Craters of the Moon.
Yeah, I think that they should turn that into a national park.
It's a national monument right now.
Yeah, it is a monument.
But going to national park status, then
you got to have
changes a lot of the dynamics about the management of that. I mean, they're managed similar, but if you put it into a national park, then you've got to build the infrastructure to support, people coming in. You got to build up your entries and fee areas and recreation areas and certain amenities, and then you got to build up the staffing and all that. So, don't know that it's feasible to do that. So.
Yeah, but it's still cool though.
And that's why. I mean.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to find out that that's the only western state that does not have a national park.
Yeah, so we found that out. You like it that way? Yeah, it'll make more traffic through Idaho. But Idaho sure is beautiful.
Yep.
Okay, so does anybody watch Myron Cook? And did anybody see his last video? He went to his last video is called like Nothing I've Ever Seen. Yeah, so you guys, Amber saw it, Dawn saw it. He went to Wyoming and he went to Hot Springs State Park. It's in Thermopolis.
Yep.
And okay, so one thing I thought was pretty cool that I have always wanted to know how long it took for like a stalagmite or a stalactite to form. And they had...
Depends on a few things.
Well, yes, but... oops, I went the wrong way here. But they had that one, and I guess they have a few of them. It's called TP Spring, and they put a pipe up, and then they've been running water over it since 1906. So for like
19 years.
19 years, they've been running water over it, and they only run water in the spring and summer, obviously so it doesn't freeze. But now it looks like this. It is that big. It's huge. So, do you think that it only takes maybe 100 years for something to grow that big?
Well, again, it depends on the conditions. So you got to understand a couple of things. First of all, that's outdoor.
Yeah.
All right. So you got different air movement, you got different temperatures, and you have a constant flow of water going
Oh
on.
yeah, there was a lot of water flowing.
A lot of water flowing.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
that would
true.
do that. You get down into a cave, you're looking at a slower flow of water in most cases because it has to permeate through all those different layers and then start to percolate and drip out and,
Yeah,
and
that
then
is
splash
true.
and collect. So you're looking at drips versus running. And then you're also looking at a different temperature because in the caves, they're usually a fairly static temperature in the 50s. Some of them are cooler, a little cooler, some can be a little warmer, but the temperatures are going to be lower too, which would affect how fast something can precipitate out in order to calcify over. And so I think if you go into a cave environment versus the outdoor environment, it's going to take it a heck of a lot longer. You're not, otherwise every cave would have formations that were that huge and you wouldn't be able to walk through them.
That's true.
So
Be very bubbly caves.
So that is what I see. It says the sound is breaking up. Are you on Wi-Fi
No.
again? Okay.
Turned it off. Sound is breaking a little.
So that's my theory on that. You could get something that large to that effect in those particular conditions, but you move it underground, change the flow rates, change the ambient air temperature, everything's going to change with it.
Is the sound still crackly?
Wonder why it went that way suddenly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little,
It is a little.
like static. Okay,
it says
it's
we're
good now? Okay,
That was weird.
that's weird.
Okay.
Okay, Scott says just a little bit. Amber's not getting crackles. We're good now? Okay.
Okay. I have no idea what
All right.
happened there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So weird.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. But anyway, if you don't watch Myron Cook, that place was very. I have now put that on my bucket list. The Hot Springs State Park. Did not know that existed. I would love to go and see that. So go watch that episode. Really cool formations. He talks about them, how they formed. It was awesome. So, hey Rick. Let's see. Rick's just stopping by.
Yep. Say hi. Glad to see you all back on
Yeah.
the tube. I love you
have
guys.
you-
Glad to see you on the men, Julie.
We have you 5x5.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad. What?
Isaac.
Oh, oops.
There.
All right. So, this week, Brian has we have a rock that I kept. I think it's been maybe 8 months I've been sitting on because I didn't think it was going to be good. And I can't tell you, I probably brought it in to have Brian cut it for, I would probably say, probably a good 12 to 15 times. Oh, we're going to show it.
Oh, we're going to show it.
Oh,
Jason.
we're going to show it, Jason.
Because I grabbed the rock and I said, what are you doing with this one? She goes, I don't know. I haven't decided. I go, I'm cutting it.
Yeah. So, and I'm sitting there, I have no hope for this rock because it looks very crappy on the outside. I really had no, yes, we do have a few hot springs, no geysers.
No geysers, no.
So I had no hope for this rock, but this rock turned out to be an epic rock. and we'll show you what this rock is. Oh, it's over here.
See, you have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, I have to move my stuffs and things. You want to move the cutting board here?
Yeah, I was asking you for that earlier, but you didn't give it to me. So.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. You ignore me, I know.
What?
Exactly.
All right, let me take this down a bit. There we go. And get some water here. Got to figure out my stuff here. Hold on. Okay. So the first cut, this was the outside. I have the arm. This is why I really didn't think there was much to do. I call this rock Much Ado About Nothing. But he cut it, and that was what it was. And so that was the first cut.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
So he's like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I'm going to keep cutting.
So he kept cutting. And then that was the second one.
I said, ooh, gotta keep cutting.
Yeah. I mean, how cool is that rock?
You flip both sides, or?
Yeah. And then that was the next side. Yeah, it was definitely an oof rock.
Yeah.
And then the next one. Definitely a surprise. Holy mother of pearl. Turtle said. And then this is where it changed. This was one of the ash agates. And then that one's super different. And then the butt. And I don't know if you can see them, but do you see those orbs? Holy cow. Orbs in that little tiny pocket. It's crazy.
No, on shockwaves in the
Those are shockwaves, yes, definitely. Yes, always trust the husband's choices that he, he's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good rock.
I said it was gonna be good.
He said it was gonna be good. So that was the surprise rock that we cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then we polished some. Brian polished some.
Yeah, I had some time.
Oh, dang.
Careful, they're slick.
They're slick.
Now, these aren't turtle wax
They're not
polish.
They're not turtle wax polish.
This is only 800 on the Richardson's with cerium oxide follow-up, but I will get them to that once I buy the right materials.
All right. Look at that. Look at that thunder egg. How cool is that? Very cool. I love that thunder egg. Super awesome. That was one thunder egg that Brian polished. And then...
You can have the thunder eggs first.
Yeah, I'm going to do the thunder eggs first. cut it. I'm trying to get the watermarks off.
That was just for me, I know.
And then here is the second thunder egg.
Right on, Cade. Cade says they won.
Oh, good. They all won the fire.
Jason Delgatti would like to know if we can do a Richard's Ranch rock polishing video sometime.
We
actually did one.
Yeah, we did one.
It's in our library in the videos. But yeah, we can do another one, actually.
Oh, these are from, are they Baker's?
I think those were Baker's Ranch, if I remember right.
Baker's Ranch thunder eggs.
Hey,
On
thanks,
thunder
Turtle.
egg Riley. Yeah, they were a little bit pain.
Yeah,
A little bit of a pain.
Just a little patience. That's all. A little patience. I polished up some botroidals.
Yes.
Well, the edges of some botroidals for you.
Okay.
So I could.
This was mine. The top fell off because there was a fracture. But this was my little...
It's two different ones.
Yeah. No, this was the one that you cut in half.
That's two different rocks.
No, it's not.
Really?
Yes, it came from the same rock.
I thought it was.
Nope, trust me.
No,
Trust me on this.
Baker's Ranch. I think that's up in northern Nevada or something. Or
Yeah.
Up in the Black Rock Desert, if I remember right.
And then this one.
Oh, I guess it was the same one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You have it upside down.
Huh?
So I
How
just
did that
polished
go?
the little faces on them there to
Yeah, he
kind of try
polished
to
the
highlight
face.
it.
This is from one of our claims. But how cool is that? And look at that tube in there. Very cool. Yeah, that one had a fracture, and that was the other side of it. But it was cool.
Getting that polish on there at all?
There was some cerium oxide
I
still
have
stuck
some
in
cerium
there.
in the corner. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I see it. I see it.
There's still some cerium in there.
I'll have to clean that one a little better.
Yeah.
I was getting splashed in the face.
And
by the cerium.
this is blue. It's very blue. It may not show it in the camera, but this is very blue.
I don't know which way that goes.
That one is at the end.
Oh, it's not. That's right.
That one's at the end. Because this one, I can't remember what it was. It was one of
I think
those.
it's a condor.
You can't say that out loud.
You said you can't remember what it was, so.
You have to whisper it in my ear.
Oh, good Lord.
Because then everybody knows what's coming.
Yeah, Jason, if you look up that video, check it out, and then if you got questions, just email us, and I'll get a way to reach out and we can talk about it, because the Richardson's it's a little bit different than some of the other stuff that folks are using, and it does take a little bit of practice and some time, but it can be done.
And then Brian polished one of our Lee Russell Canyons.
That one was a pain.
Yeah.
You're welcome, James.
Oh, good. You got the box, James. That's awesome. Glad you loved it. Oh, there's a little water spot there.
Does light shine through the darker stuff? I don't actually know.
What, on this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I think it do, but.
It does. Oh, I was going to bring in the flashlight, too.
Those could use another level of polish, to be honest.
But these
those were a challenge. That one's got some cerium stuck in it too. I can see it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does right there.
I don't know where the flashlights are right now. Yeah, so I left some cerium, but
yeah, those are.
I'd like to take them up to the next level of the cerium, that 100,000, and go from there.
Oh, there's a little bit of cerium on this one too.
Yeah, well, we need a new gun.
It's fine. Yeah, we need a new gun
So
here.
I polished a slab.
Brian polished a slab. This is the one
on
that
the Richardson.
Yeah, this is the one that made his finger
Yep.
slice open.
That's the one that got my finger.
Yep. But look at that. Isn't that cool? So awesome. And
Yes, he does.
And he kind of did the back just a
I started
little
the back,
bit.
but I liked the front better.
Yeah. The front's way better.
So I left that. But that's a nice display piece.
Yeah.
Textile guns are on Amazon.
Yep, just type in textile water gun. And they're usually around between $50 and $60. We're probably on our 10th one.
At least 5.
I'm the one that's ordered them.
It's at least 5. I'm not wrong.
Okay, yeah, I'm not wrong. Okay, and this one we have never told you about. This has been our secret little agate. We bought this. We think it's a condor. And it was in pretty rough condition. And Brian has been working on this for a long time. And we bought it at the flag show down in Mesa. And I still haven't done that video yet, but look at that. Look at that. Now, does that look, if you guys know your agates, does that look like a condor? It looks like somebody went in there and scribbled.
What made this thing challenging is you see all those little fractures running through there, was trying to not peel all that off while sanding. Let me tell you, not fun.
Oh, hold on. Let me do this one at a time because let me zoom in here.
I'll take the egg rhyolite over those fractures any day.
Yeah, and it's smooth, but they're like fractures going kind of sideways. So it's not like a through and through fracture. They're just like,
they're weird. They're
very odd fractures. Hey, Cade. You're a little smoky. I'm glad you guys fought that fire. I'm glad you saved the town of Spencer.
Oh, that was all done with the Richardsons, Derek. So, but I did use water. Yeah, actually.
And this side is much bigger.
Kept dipping them.
Yeah,
to keep them from fracturing out on me. It took time because you can't. Any bit of heat at all, if you get a little bit on there, those things would just flake right off.
Doesn't look like a condor.
Laguna? Jeff thinks.
I'll have to go back and see what he said it was, because I know he didn't say it was a Laguna.
Looking at the way it's fractured, it was blown up to get to.
Yeah, it was blown up to get to. And when they cut it open, and it was completely like in 2 layers when they cut it. So this rock called to me and said it needed some love, and we took it home to make it pretty. So.
Phil says, ask ChatGPT. Yeah, we take a picture of that shit. Yeah, Jason, send me an email with your phone number and I'll reach out to you. We'll talk about the Richardsons and I'll walk you through some of the stuff that I do. Because you can definitely reduce the potential for that.
But look at those little
Hi, Kathy.
platelets in there. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, very crazy looking. It looks like a Mexican one. Haha, look at that face. I never noticed that before.
On the back? Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I did not notice that before. Huh. Yeah. I did not notice that before. Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still pretty though.
No,
I still
it doesn't
like
need
it.
to be stabilized. It's just fractured.
Yeah.
Because they blew it up to get it out of there. So.
Oh, look what I found in this one. Hold on. Let me, it's weird. Oh, it's not doing it. Okay, this thing in here, it's those little things in here, they look very much 3D and floating when you see it in person, like seeds. So that was our big ol' agate that we've been working on.
It's been a little while.
Yeah. I had some other ones. Oh. This was here's an agate that we cut open. This is from Idaho in a secret location.
Central Idaho.
Central Idaho. There are some saw marks, so we need to get those off, but look at the stairway up into.
Those have not been polished.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, we just kind of cut those. But how cool is that? It's really cool. That one's from Idaho. And then, what are the other ones that, oh, this one. Oh, gosh, yeah. Hold on. And, yeah.
It's one of our crazy jaspers, right?
It's kind of.
Jason said that last one looked like the Mormon temple agate.
Oh, yeah.
Mike says good eye.
And then this one is pretty nuts. This is one of ours. It's funny because it has like something completely different on one end than the other.
Hi, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa. Oh, and then this one is pretty cool. Same rock.
Nope, not Bumblebee Jasper. This
is from our
from our claims.
Yeah, our
claim. Jasper and agate mix. This one there is actually mostly agate.
Yeah. I would say it's like a mossy plume.
That is a red with a little bit of purple towards the end, it looks like.
Yeah. It's very crazy. And then I have to show you this little nugget. It has been dirty. I found it. It's still dirty, but
it's cleaner.
It's cleaner. But look at the black sparkles on this thing.
Where was that one from?
This is from Lee Russell Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It even looks better in person. It's so sparkly. And yeah, that's a Lee Russell Canyon smoky, druzy, tiny crystal-y thing. Debbie wants to claim it. And then I had Brian cut this open. I'm usually against cutting open things that look kind of like
Well, put it together and show them.
Like this, because it had you know, it was like that toothpaste agate, but inside this is what it kind of looked like. Just kind of swirly, and
hi, Yvonne.
There was a little druzy pocket in there. I didn't see that until just a few minutes ago. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely black and white.
I wasn't very impressed with it.
He wasn't very impressed, but
I wasn't.
It was one of those that looked like this.
It was more of a meh.
And so I wanted to see what it looked like cut open. You know, I mean, wouldn't you? Cut that thing open. I needed to know. So I think that is all the show and tells that we had. And then, let's see, did I have...
Yeah, we're not.
Oh, and we did have one more thing. We had, this happened like on the 21st, but did you guys hear that a buffalo had walked into the, kind of accidentally walked into the prismatic spring and died at Yellowstone? It was horrible.
Sorry.
Um,
Turtle was texting.
Turtle.
Because he was supposed to answer me about how his day at the mine was yesterday. And he still hasn't answered me.
So.
But yeah, the bison that Grand Prismatic.
That was awful.
He wandered in and then came out and then went back in, and the edge where he was standing crumbled.
Gave away.
And he fell in completely, and then the more he tried to get out, the further in he went. But by all reports, he went pretty quick because the water's so dang hot.
It's just like almost 200 degrees.
Yeah. So
almost boiling.
Somebody, you'll read this on the internet. Somebody said, the acid ate it, and the water's not acidic.
True.
It's just hot water. But the ranger or not the ranger, but there's a guy there that's part of the volcanic observatory program. Did say that it was quick and that there'll just be nothing left but a few bones in a day or so because of the way that water is. So it does happen.
Yeah.
It's just this one happened to be witnessed by a whole bunch of people that were right there when it occurred.
Well, and the Grand Prismatic is pretty busy. We've been there twice.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. So just unfortunate for the particular bison, but it'd be nice if there were some guests that were doing the exact same kind of things that fell in a little more frequently, but
That try to touch the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we saw a whole bunch of videos of people doing stupid stuff in Yellowstone.
Don't try to touch the water.
Don't try to touch the fluffy cows.
Oh yeah, that too.
All right.
Okay, so Brian had a question, and should we vote on it or should we ask the Magic 8 Ball? And the question is...
Well, wait a minute. Should we just use the Magic 8 Ball?
Well, that's what we're going to ask. Should we use the Magic 8 Ball or should we give a vote here?
Well, that's what we're going to leave it at. They don't know the question yet.
The question...
We're not going to tell them the question.
Why?
Because do they want to vote on something or do they want to let the 8 Ball decide? That's it. That's all they get to know.
Okay. Do you guys want to vote on it or do you want to ask the Magic 8 Ball?
I see 2 votes for 8 balls. 3.
I don't know how they...
Everybody's picking the 8 Ball.
All right.
I told you.
Okay. I don't know how they just happened to wander into it.
Who knows what was going on? Yeah.
There are cooler sections that they walk around in, but I think he got a little too close and the ground gave away and it got hotter.
Yeah.
That's just what happened.
And then the more he tried to get out, the further in he ended up going.
Yeah.
Because the ground just kept giving away.
Because he was thrashing.
He was thrashing. And I mean, it's, 1,500, 2,000 pound animal.
Yeah.
So, all right, Magic 8 Ball it is.
All right, well, let's tell him the question.
I'm going to ask the 8 Ball.
Okay, ask the 8 Ball.
Okay, Magic 8 Ball. Should I shave my facial hair off tonight?
He's feeling old.
We have to be specific. Oh,
what?
We have a yes, definitely.
Oh my gosh, he's shaving his face.
It says yes, definitely.
Let's see.
I didn't make that up.
Yes, definitely.
So Julie was going through some pictures
Because we were finding ones for,
from
Chat GPT.
just a couple of years ago, and there was some darker colorations in this.
There was darker colorations.
Now it's all white, and so we said, Steve Drew says, do it live. I can be back in 3 minutes.
I can do it with the clippers.
I'm gonna go grab them just real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Well, I can do it.
You're gonna do it out here and make a mess?
I have a cape.
You guys want to see it then? Really?
You guys want to see me shave Brian's face? I got a plug-in.
Everybody's like, no. Firmly believe that is your choice. I was thinking about shaving it off. We just figured we'd ask the Magic 8 Ball. All right, they want to see you do it, so let's do it.
They want to see me do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, it's time. It's time. So, yeah, the clean-shaven Brian hasn't been around for a few years, so it's time to go back to that. So, Jeff, I will never know, at least have a goatee. Yeah, I haven't minded it. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes you just reach that point where it's like, yeah, I've had enough for now. So, I look goofy regardless, so it doesn't really matter. Just time to get rid of it. But the other thing is my dang mustache keeps coming in like Tom Selleck's. I mean, it's just getting thicker and thicker, and it's pretty crazy. I don't know why it keeps doing that. All right, here we go.
All right.
Um,
I gotta plug in over here.
Do
I'll
you?
just And then after this, we'll
oh yeah, I can grow it back, exactly. No, you do not want me keeping a mustache. I look like a 70s porn star with just a mustache. It's
Oh,
bad.
good hell.
We have pictures of that. It's what it looks like. It's horrible. Look at me, I have a cape.
It's got a cape.
All right, make this quick.
All right. I'm making it quick.
Yeah, this won't matter. This will be easy.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go like this.
Oh, capture all my face fuzz.
Yeah.
I like it. All right,
All right.
game on.
What? Does that have no juice?
Well, it's charging your phone, isn't it?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
plugged in? I bet it's not even plugged in. No,
Oh.
you got to plug it in over there across the hallway.
Oh, good grief.
The Caped Crusader, yes.
So it was, no, I thought you said it was all ready.
Oh, hey, thanks, Turtle.
Oh.
He says, save the hair. Save the hair. Join me to help our friend Brian stop from being ugly. Hey, the hair is not what makes me pretty, so without it isn't going to make much of a difference. What'd you do? Did you lose the end of the cord?
I think you failed at your job.
I didn't fail. I had everything set up the way I thought it should have been. I just missed that particular piece.
You have to look and plug in your stuff.
Well, I plugged in. Well, uh-oh. That's not going to go well. This is getting drawn out now. Look out.
This is...
Hey, and don't forget there'll be a giveaway after this.
Make the girl who just had surgery, who should not be bending over.
You're the one that stuffed me in the chair with this thing.
Doesn't mean you can't get out.
Oh, you got it handled. Look at you go. Let me make sure before you...
I didn't plug it in.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that would be a problem.
Well, I didn't want it turning on. Okay,
We're live.
we're back. All right.
Sorry. Are you okay?
No.
I'm
Not
gonna pay
okay.
for this, aren't I?
Yep.
Get out of my nose.
You needed it. looks better.
There we go. All set.
Look at that. Wow, I don't think I've seen your upper lip in like years.
Been a couple.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
You don't like my upper lip?
No, that's not what. Wow. Look at that. We're seeing your baby face again. Wow. Look at that. Look at you go.
There it is.
There it is. He's done. Does he look younger?
No, he just looks less hairy.
All right. There we go. You feel better?
There we go. I do.
Good.
Jerry says put it back.
Cheers. Put him
Don
back.
says now do a mohawk. Oh,
Look at him. He has transformed himself.
this is what I look like when we met. Yes. Yes, yes.
Jeff says
So.
Vicky's never seen him without a beard.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time.
Oh, Cheryl goes hot, hot, hot.
No, you'd have to go back to our early videos, first year or so, 2 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the first year. I don't know.
Now we got to color your hair.
No, we are not coloring my hair.
Just kidding.
I don't know. That's not my thing. So
Oh.
no, it was nice to get rid of the white was just bugging me, you know. So
Yeah, white was bugging him. Color it purple. Oh yeah, purple
So,
hair.
purple. I don't know about
Purple
that.
hair. Now we need to lower your ears. I forgot to cut your hair before my surgery.
Yeah, I know.
Oops, the daisies.
That's all right.
Diane says you do look younger.
At least I have hair, says Derek.
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah,
I
you
will
know,
not be coloring my hair. I'm fine with this being all salt and pepper or whatever, gray, white, whatever it decides it's gonna do. I'm fine with that. It's just I saw those pictures this afternoon and I was like, dang man, that's just
Oh, thank you, Turtle. I just
pure
saw
white.
that. Thank you very much.
Earlier. And so Julie said, let's ask the 8-Ball when we're live. So 8-Balls has spoken,
Yeah.
which I was fine with it. I mean, I'd have kept it if it had said keep it. So,
Yeah. All right.
no. So,
Well-
giveaway?
Yeah, giveaways. Well, I see 70 people here. We're going to do a giveaway right now. If you guys will do us a favor and hit that like button. I know you all want a crystal thumb.
Yeah, we got 45 likes and 70 watching. I think we're missing a few likes. We could use a few more.
Next time we go to Quartzsite, I'm going to try to find more crystal thumbs. And I will do some giveaways if I find more crystal thumbs.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, we will give away crystal thumbs.
Where did the random number generator disappear?
I didn't even think about it.
there it
I
is.
found that one and bought it. I mean, it is so cool.
Okay, so we have 2 giveaways. Oh, they don't want my hair in the giveaway. No, that's been packaged up and
It's
taken away,
packaged
so
up,
we're good. And the giveaway
gone
box is over
away.
here. So we have 2 to give away. We're going to stick with the same rules that we've always done.
It was silver confetti.
Silver confetti, right. Between 1 and 500, pick one number only. Doesn't matter if there's a duplicate. We'll figure that out like we always do. So, Tina says there's a crystal finger from Haunted Ridge. We'd probably get in trouble with that one.
Probably.
What? Oh, yeah, no. Turtle's always giving me a hard time. That's a
Oh
given.
yeah, that is a given.
If he didn't, I'd be concerned about our friendship.
Yep.
So, I don't mind. So, anyways, when I put the start in here, it will be time to pick between 1 and 500 for 2 winners. And if you're ready, go.
Wow, look at those go.
Had an itchy knee.
You had an itchy knee.
I did. Turtle found a pyrite covered thing that looks like a finger.
Oh, and if you guys have anything that you would like us to talk about,
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah. Send us a message or email azrockhoundexpeditions@gmail. One of either one. Just if there's a topic you want us to cover,
Yeah.
we'll do it. Derek, you're changing your number to 14. Well, what did you have in here before? Now I gotta go take it out of here, wherever the heck it is. There it is. Got it. Okay. Oh, he brought it with him. Turtle said he's gonna he'll give it to us in a couple days when he makes his way down here. Yeah, you're coming down this week, I believe. Sorry for the circumstances, but
Yeah.
it'll be nice to see you, of course. Okay, so Winnie's got a number for Rick in there too, because Rick's having trouble getting on YouTube, so but that's okay. I can deal with that. All right, looks like everybody's put a number in. If you haven't, you've got just a second or two before I put in a stop. There it is. And so,
All right. What are the numbers?
Jane will accept your number. You're counted. Winning numbers are 272 and 244. Wow, that's close.
272 and 244.
That's what it says.
My gosh. All right.
So let me write these down. And let's go looking. And if
All
you're
right.
close, start letting us know. 244. Lisa Largent is close with 238.
All right.
Dad's Rocks 298 is close to 272. Oh, 243, Diane Hillard.
Ooh. Oops, the daisies.
And 274 for Cheryl. I think those are going to be our winners. Yep. Cheryl gets box A. And
All right. Cheryl gets box A. Nice.
where was my 243? Where did it go? Where did it go? It should be right up here. There it is. Diane Hillard has 243.
Wow, that was so close. Well, congratulations, Cheryl and Diane. Now, the question is, do you want to see your box or do you want it to be a surprise?
Yeah. Up to you winners.
Up to you winners. Show the box
Or send it to you, sight
or
unseen.
send it to you sight unseen. That was pretty easy since it was so close.
Cheryl wants to show hers.
Cheryl wants to show. All right.
Dan, what would you like to do? Let me get you box A here, Jules.
All right. Box A.
There's box A. Hey, there's Bill and Lisa
Hey, Bill and Lisa.
watching us on Starlink from Central Oregon.
We're wearing
Very
your
nice.
shirts.
We are wearing those shirts. And we're talking about that. We are going to get with you guys about
love
putting in an
'em.
order. I think we're at that stage where we got people that want these besides us. These are
Yes.
great.
They are great.
Diane says show. All right, so
All right.
box B will be next. So here we go. Here's
Box
what
B.
the winners got.
All right. Let me. Oh, I gotta move this. This is in the way here.
Vicky says that she made the pictures you sent her as a backdrop on her computer at work, and everyone loves them.
Oh, awesome! Yay! I was inside the.
Oh yeah, there it is.
The
Nice.
agates. Okay. Let's Turn this around here. All right, Cheryl, for your first rock.
Oh, they said they'll be back in 10 days. They just left Polka Dot this morning. Nice.
Oh, wow. Very cool. So for your first rock, and the majority of these are from our claim, is this little gem. It's a nice little nugget of an agate. I remember when we found these. It's very cool. And you can cut a couple more slabs of this. Look at that eyeball. So, these boxes are a little different because I didn't go outside. I can't bend over, so I was looking through things that I didn't have to bend over for. So anyway, it's an agate that goes all the way through.
It's one of our blue knots, yeah?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No, this was one of the veins that we got from a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's that one. And this is a nice chunky slab that you could either do something with, or like make a cab, or it could just be a specimen. So it's a nice chunky slab, but it's got those little, I don't know what, it's almost like little poppies or something in it. It's a very
floater, says Les.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of strange floater in there.
But it's got the little saginite sprays up on top. I mean, it's
nice yellow moss.
Little fortifications, yellow
nice
moss. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff going on in here. So, and these are rocks I have not pulled out in a long time. Hi, Maggie. And this is one I think that would make a gorgeous necklace. And this is all stable. This is all stable. And it's like in the middle of almost onyx. Like, it's onyx, but it's almost like agate too.
Looks like dendrite.
It's like dendritic flowers.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
Forgot about that.
And then it has this like little ribbon of red, and then like flowers and fortifications on the top. I mean, it's so cool. I love this. There's a lot going on inside this rock. And so now see, that's basalt.
Yeah.
And then this is like a layer of, we don't quite know what this is. This is the most stable.
I think that's dendritic onyx.
It's the most stable that this material has been. And then you get your agate that's just to die for.
Derek said Brian's on his tablet. You could set off a piece of dynamite in the house and you wouldn't hear it. Well, hi, Brian, anyways, just in case.
Hi, Brian. And then here's another one of our, I think this was a blue nod.
Yeah, it was.
And this would be a good specimen. I love the little floaters inside, like the cloud bubbly things.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. Then you have this going on right there. It's just awesome. And that's kind of a chunky piece too. Yeah.
You could cut that again, Cheryl, and get 2 slabs out of it.
Yeah, you could cut this again.
More material for your saw.
Yep. Oh, and this one, you could probably cut again on the smaller end, but I would say it's a specimen because they're the face inside there, right there. He's going, ooh.
Look at that green in there.
I know. But these were in a box that like were all my like little cool agates from a long while back. I love all this stuff. Look at that. I really like that. Looks like flowers on a little.
Hi, Catherine.
But I love that face. It's just cool. There's a little purple inside too. And that does get a little purpley right in there. So, and that one's pretty long. You could probably get another piece out of that too.
Yeah, you should send us pics of the blue nods you cut. Homer Simpson face.
Yeah. And then a piece of
Mr. Bill, yes.
Oh,
that did
yeah.
look like Mr. Bill.
That was Mr. Bill. From Haunted Ridge, compliments of Tina G. Phone call.
Gypsy Treasures by Nicole is in.
Hey, Nicole. How is you? And then, last but not least, this piece.
The green in that.
Yep. Yeah, I got a phone call.
We should unfreeze. Mine's working.
Oh, look. I got a phone call.
And now you're stuck on Super Zoom.
Stuck on Super Zoom. Hold on.
There we go.
Gotta move it. There we go. So, I used to call this my watermelon rock.
Soul missed the Haunted Ridge piece.
Oh, you missed the Haunted Ridge piece?
That must have been when
yeah, that's when I got
the
a phone
freezing
call.
happened.
Yeah.
So that's the Haunted Ridge piece.
Yeah.
Stocky.
Sorry, I got a phone call. Now my phone's on Super Zoom. I gotta move it back a little bit. And that is the Haunted Ridge piece.
All right, that was box A, right?
Box A.
All right. Put those in that one and I'll trade you.
Alrighty.
And then Diane will see what she has coming.
Alrighty. Here you go.
Okay. Box B.
You're welcome, Cheryl. All right, Diane. Gotta find where the middle is.
Yeah, that's why I turned my screen for you so you can see what you're doing.
Right there. Nope. More over here. Yeah. I'm trying to find the middle. I'm on Super Zoom here. I should have put like a penny or something next to it. There we go.
Just point that for where the middle is.
I'll put it like right there. Okay, so.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So here's this one. It's got some pretty cool features. And the side of that's pretty awesome. And that's a nice little chunk there, so.
You got options.
Yeah, you got options there.
Oh, stupid phone. That's so annoying.
I know. I don't know why that happens. And then this is the same like Cheryl's was. You got the red fortification, or you got the red little moss, and then the blue fortification, blue and white fortification, and then the black kind of dendritic and I don't know, onyx. Yeah, just really pretty. Very pretty. It's almost like roses, like lined it or something.
Ours just looks like it's in trimmed in lace. Like
Yeah,
red lace.
yeah. It's trimmed in red lace.
Patricia's gonna call that salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. And then here is a chunk of this agate here. It's got a little eyeball here. It's like a little flowery eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then some flowers all the way through it.
Green plumes. Yeah, there's a little bit of green there at the top.
Oh, there's green in here. It's like green leaves.
Yeah, and there's a couple ones down in the bottom and then
like
over
right
in the far
in
side.
here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of green moss right in through here.
Nicole says looks like a squid.
It does.
This does the eye section. Yeah, it does.
So there's that one. And this is one of those that has like it's kind of like it almost looks like strawberry seeds.
Yeah, seeds.
And then you get the saginite sprays. Let me roll that a little bit over there. All those fortifications in there. I mean, it's just very, and it's a pretty chunky rock too. And then this is the other side. And that saginite sprays go all the way to the other side.
Yep.
So there's that one. And then this one's pretty crazy. Trying to move it in the middle here.
There you go.
So you got the kind of like the crystally with the fortification line, and then just crazy plumes on the bottom. It almost looks like lace. And you probably get another
Is that a peach band?
a peach band?
It did look like there was some peach in there.
No, not in real life, no.
Yeah, along the blue fortification looks like a peach band.
Oh, it does, but no, not in real life, no.
More of a orange.
It's just the beginnings of this. It's almost like tan.
Okay, more of a tan.
Yeah. Yeah, this, when you see it in real life, it's more like tan. I don't know why it looks more yellow on a, I think it's the light.
Probably.
And then there is a piece of Haunted Ridge.
Sparkly.
Very sparkly. It's very, all Haunted Ridge is just cool. It's got all these like bubbly pieces of druzy.
Druzy botroidals.
Yeah. Just so cool. And then one more piece.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Is Brian's favorite.
That is.
Okay, Diane, if this is missing out of your box, let me know. Brian may have snaked it.
No, it will make its way to her. I'm just saying, just look at everything that's going on in that rock.
I know. There's a lot going on.
It's really cool.
And it's crazy because look at this side and then look at the other side. It's just nuts.
Hi, Amira. Hopefully I said that right.
Yeah, hello.
That's Teresa's 5-year-old granddaughter. She's watching and wanted to say hi. So
Hi.
I said hi back.
And you could probably cut that a second time and see what you get out of it. Or keep it as a specie.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if it goes... If we get a... oh, yeah. So we have to sit back. Great.
You ain't gonna make it into that.
I'm not gonna make it.
Here, we'll just put it on you. You stay right there.
No, that's not gonna work either. I had it on me.
There you go.
I had it on me. Okay, so my phone glitched, and now we have to sit really far back. Because I had a phone call, now it's on Super Zoom. It's not gonna work.
I was hoping it would.
No. You have to come back.
I'm coming back.
So anyway.
I don't want to. Oh yeah, there's my big head now.
You gotta come this way.
Good Lord. This is ridiculous.
Anyway. We're gonna end this because we're now really far away from the camera and can't do anything about it.
We're like 4 feet from the camera.
We're in super zoom mode.
Yeah.
This is so dumb.
This is ridiculous. So.
Anyway. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and until next time. Are you doing a video this week or no?
I'm gonna try to get one out, yeah.
There may be a video on Wednesday. We shall see. Or Thursday.
Or Thursday, yeah.
We might move to Thursdays on our videos.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet.
We've had a discussion, but we haven't decided.
Yeah.
So anyways, appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good to see you all here. And like I said, until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye. Super zoom. Doo 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 doo.